Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the YouTube Business Academy podcast with your hosts, Ron and George. And for those of you tuning in on YouTube, you can see that we're actually live again together here in Spain, Fuengirola, enjoying this nice view, this nice weather, escaping the cold winter from Netherlands and Finland.
Yeah.
Today's podcast episode is going to be very interesting. We're going to talk about YouTube automation, YouTube search, affiliate commissions. Yeah, a lot of interesting things. So for those of you, our frequent listeners, welcome back. And for those of you who are just finding out about this podcast, welcome. And we hope you're going to have a good time with us here today. So, should we start?
Yeah, like now it's a little bit different now because we're sitting next to each other.
Let's go.
It always feels like a more natural conversation, for me at least, to just sit at a table in nice weather, of course. So that's
in the real world.
Yeah. But everything is going well. Because that's always what you ask.
How are you?
We already been hanging out the whole day, so it's a little bit it's different. So yeah, it's really nice over here, and it's also nice. Like things are still growing with YouTube, like same for you as well, and that's why we can, of course, travel. And I think that's the biggest benefit of having like a YouTube automation or a YouTube search channel.
Yeah.
The views come in, the revenue comes in, even while you're in Spain or anywhere else. So
yeah, I think we're gonna touch upon this in this podcast in a bit, like the motivation behind why we started our entrepreneurial journey in the first place, and this is our dreams and our motivations materializing into everything we ever wanted to.
Yeah, we are basically praising the last couple of weeks or months in our podcast, like different strategies and things to grow your YouTube channel. And if you do it the proper way, you can end up like here or go travel in your own time and that kind of stuff. Yeah. But maybe first, before we do that, talk about some analytics, some Shopify commission, and that kind of stuff, because people always like the
numbers.
Numbers, the growth of our channel, and maybe some other things we can zoom in on. Yeah. For me, revenue has been very stable and climbing as well. Yeah. Around $130 days right now, and the low end is like $115, $120 per day. Yeah. So everything is going pretty decent. Focusing more on quality now, reducing the uploads, 30 to 40 uploads a month, longer videos between 12 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
I bought my freelancer ring light because he's going to film his own face. Yeah. I also bought him a green screen because I told you this before, but I was trying to basically pimp his. Like my freelancer is filming from his bedroom. Yeah. And when he was filming, like before, he was not filming his face, but I wanted to professionalize, so I said like, okay, let's do a face cam. Yeah. But his bed was on the background, and it's not so professional, you know. So I asked him first, like, hey, maybe we can change the bed, like move it, but his room was really small. So he was like trying to move his desk like 180 degrees. Yeah. So he had like a wall behind it, but it was like too tight. So he was like sitting like this. Yeah. So it was not comfortable for him to film. So what we came up with is we bought a green screen for him. And basically he will place a green screen behind himself, and we can put any background behind him, and you don't even see like the difference. Only when you pay attention to it, then you only see it, but like it's barely noticeable. And we will basically use full screen of him talking towards the camera for the introduction with some video editing, and then head over to a screen recording and
that's good.
And face cam.
Focusing on the quality.
Yeah, because I think you need to eventually, because the focus with search is bringing the best solution possible, and doing it in a nice way with a face, and like also, by the way, having the face to the channel will make it easier for affiliate links. Like basically the trustworthy of the channel goes up, and brand deals, by the way, it's better with Facecam. So that's updates on my side.
Talking about affiliates, let's talk about affiliates.
Yeah, you had a big one.
Yeah, I had a big affiliate commission. I had like a $250 commission
from one sign up.
From one sign up from Shopify, which is huge. Yeah, it's really big. $300 commission, which in euros is like 275 euro. But the point is, like we said before, it's 200% of what they pay the first month to Shopify. So that means that the person that I referred got the highest plan, which is at $150, which means you get $300 on autopilot passively from one commission that just gets deposited into your bank account.
Yeah. That's crazy.
How ridiculous is that?
I think it's one of the best affiliate offers out there right now as well. Or maybe the LLC one. I think it's better.
LLC, I think Shopify is competing very closely with LLCs.
Yeah.
Very. It's like...
Those are $150 a sign up, right?
It depends on the company. Some are 50, some are 100, some are 150, 125. I think the highest I've ever got was 175.
Yeah.
But so far, Shopify has given me the highest commission out there.
But it takes a while before they come in.
Yeah, it takes a while, but if you really like just focus on Shopify as like what you're doing now, the affiliates can be crazy.
And the thing is, like, you don't need crazy amount of views either. Like, if you do, for example, a Shopify comparison between Wix and Shopify, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need like thousands of views to get some commissions. Like, you only need that one person that's deciding Shopify or Wix, and you're recommending Shopify, and they use your link. Like, you can like get 100 views and still make a commission sale, and then your video. Like, I got a commission $150 I think per sign up on Shopify, or 137 euros.
Yeah.
$150 something like that. Like, if you have like a video with 100 views and it will get you one commission, that video still made you $150, but not in AdSense revenue, but commissions. Still worth the price, like crazy.
Yeah, I posted this in our private community on School of the program that that I have this commission, and it's fascinating because what I basically said there in the community as well was, once you understand how to leverage social media, search, content, and once you know how to like just have this whole system set up, when you can make content, when you can rank for certain keywords, and when you understand it, it really does feel like you have a superpower.
Yeah, and I think it's also good to tell, like, people are often like looking only at the YouTube search bar when they're finding keywords to decide what kind of videos you want to make, while we are mostly, I think the past couple of months, are just focusing on the audience.
Yeah.
And basically reverse engineering what kind of video topics we want to make, and I think that's the biggest difference compared to the other people, which is giving us the best growth so far, I think.
Yeah.
And also you can link affiliate offers pretty easily to it because you reverse engineered everything.
You reverse engineer. You make sure that you focus on quality. You make sure that you focus on the end user and not on your competition, and then things start.
Because also today in the closed community, somebody placed a comment on a timeline or a post. And he was like saying, is it a good strategy to look at other channels, select on the best performing videos, and just copy their videos, change the title a little bit? Like, then you're always like a couple steps behind because they are already ranking, and you don't actually learn the whole keyword research process. So you will never be like successful with search. At least that's what I think.
Yeah, I agree, because the videos that are getting posted on my channel today are the ones that I was working on 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So the things that I'm working on now, you're only going to see them in 3-4 weeks.
Yeah.
So by the time you're tuning in, it's probably already kind of like outdated, I guess. It's
true. Yeah, and you probably understand the whole topic better because you did deeper research in it. Like they just see like the packaging of the video.
Yeah.
And you did probably a better understanding the audience, scripting it, and that kind of stuff.
You have a reason why you chose that specific topic over any other.
Instead of they are like, oh, I want to make get quick views, make quick money, and just copy the video. That's not how it works.
No.
But yeah, like, it's a logical thing to think, because in the beginning, like a couple months ago, like 9 months ago when I started, I did the same because it's like, if it's working for them, it should work for me as well. It's not working at all.
Yeah, so. some foundations like are that don't change, but then you need to also get creative and you need to think for yourself how you want to approach this, right? Because like we've talked about it before, you can take this so many different ways.
True. Yeah, so many people use so many phrases in YouTube to just search.
Yeah.
And you can basically target everything.
Yeah.
Like, even now, like, most people start with software and that kind of stuff, like apps, applications, social media, but it can be like how to start an LLC or how to get a US tax number. I have a video about how to get a residency in a certain country. Yeah. Like, those kind of things are all possible.
By the way, think outside the box. Instead of making social media and those tutorials, what you can do instead is, and having a general channel, how about you make for example, let's say someone comes to us and they're like, guys, I love the search strategy, but I also want to be, for example, on camera, and I love gardening. Yeah, no problem. You take yourself, you take the gardening niche, you apply the search model, you make the best videos possible that people are searching for about garden, how to plant roses, when to harvest tulips, whatever, right? There's so many searches out there, just do the research, and then you become the best channel when it comes to information about gardening in your niche.
Yeah. I had a call about it as well, like someone that wanted to get in the program, and she was really into eyelashes and helping people to do that, like a girl, not like women nicely, I don't know. Yeah. There are probably, she told me there were like different ways of how to approach that kind of way.
Makeup.
Yeah, makeup basically. But like there are so many search phrases about makeup as well, and if you enjoy it and you just put yourself in need on camera and showcase certain things, how to do with makeup or eyelashes or that kind of stuff, then you're also using the search strategy, but just you give it a different angle basically.
But at the same time, I want to emphasize one little thing. Now that I'm in Spain, I've been here for second week now, I think, and you know, I don't have my filming setup like I have at home, right? It's noisy, it's windy, it's sunny. I basically don't have the same setup for filming. So what this forced me to do is it forced me to really think about what are the tasks, what are the 20% of the tasks that I need to do that is going to drive most of the results in for me financially, business-wise, whatever, right? And as it turns out, filming is not one of them. You know, and so this forced me to think about, okay, how do I still get videos published on my channel without me physically delivering the content to the camera? And I think it was a very good wake-up call for me as well, because now I'm doing a little bit of a restructuring on my channel, the types of videos where I'm going to be posting. I've been trying the whole AI thing that I told you about. Going? Yeah, the AI thing, well, okay, so here, I'm going to give you a quick little update. I created an avatar with HeyGen. A lot of people have been asking me about which software I use. It was HeyGen. I used HeyGen. I uploaded a video of myself talking for 2 minutes, but the problem is that I didn't talk to the camera for 2 minutes straight. I made a mistake or something, an error, and then I paused, and then I continued with the sentence. So then before uploading the video onto HeyGen, I went ahead and cut it, right?
Yeah.
And what it produces the avatar is it also cuts it, you know, which if you're going to be producing an avatar for HeyGen, don't have the cuts.
Like organic.
Just talk for 2 minutes organically, okay? That's the one thing. Second thing, it looks a little bit not real because the background is too good to be true because I was recording it here on the sunset. And third, it's kind of like a mean version of me, like a...
Nah, but that's because I know you and you know yourself.
Yeah, but
people seeing you for the first time.
But still, my sister said like it's a mean version of you because I was like, in this video, you were like it was.
The emotions are not
the emotions on the face
but
are
not yet.
Not. But the thing is, I spoke to one person, and he said that you can improve it by number one, uploading a better sample with a better background and better emotions without cutting. Second of all, there's an option on HeyGen which is called fine tune.
It's probably premium,
and it's $49 per month. Okay. You pay $49 per month, and they apparently make it amazing. According to this guy, I'm not gonna name names, but I haven't tried it. But the next time I get a better sample, probably when I get home, I still want to continue with the AI thing. I'll probably upload it onto my second channel because I'm a little bit afraid to upload it onto my main channel.
I think it's fine because it's you. It's your footage. But yeah, I understand.
Maybe. We'll see. But regardless, I'm gonna try to fine tune. If you guys want to try to fine tune, let me know down in the comment section below how it went, if it's a good avatar or not. But yeah, that's kind of the thing right now. For now, what I'm doing is I'm restructuring a little bit. I'm looking at the data again. Maybe kind of taking like a step back a little bit, reflecting what's working well, what's making money. Because yeah, basically I want to just double down on the things that make money, right? Because I was working on this, you know, comparison video, review videos. I did a lot of them, a lot of affiliates. It's fine, it takes time, but now I want to take a step back, reflect, see how I can innovate in this space again, how I can make something more, again, creative, something, again, you know, that is gonna basically stand out in the industry. So that's the plan right now. And other than that, I've been reading a lot here in Spain.
But I think it's good to take a step back also a little bit and actually see what you've been doing the past 3 months, 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
And like innovating, I think is very important, especially if you want to grow pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think that's what you did as well. Like you went from $4 to 150 or something.
Yeah, in like 4 months.
Yeah. And that's all because you found your own way. You're not doing the standard thing everybody is doing.
Yeah. And now I just want to do it again. You know, I'm looking at it now, looking at the landscape, taking a step back, what I did, you know, what everyone is doing around me, and kind of also playing in my head with the AI. And with all of these in mind, like all these things in mind, I want to, you know, come up with something that not many people have done before, or maybe they've done before, but not so well. So I want to improve it somehow. And of course, the biggest part is remove myself out of the equation.
Yeah.
Really.
Except for keyword research, I think?
Keyword research, yes. Keyword research is I'm going to do it myself. I'm not going to be removing myself
Can you
from
maybe
that.
explain to the people listening why you should not delegate keyword research?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, we've talked about it before, but of course, it's, you know, repetition is the mother of something, of success. That's maybe the saying. But keyword research is one of the most important parts because you are looking for a needle in a haystack, or it's like sifting through sand. You know those videos where they're like this
finding gold.
Yeah, finding gold, where they're like, you know, in this like running river and they're kind of sorting through sand, and then they find this one little piece of gold, and you know they make whatever, a lot of money. Same thing here. Most of the topics, keywords, and everything is going to be like dirt, sand, right? But once in a while, you're gonna come across a keyword that has good search volume. It has low competition, or the videos that are already produced on that search term are not that good, so you can make a better video. And then that's basically.
And also, the more times you do it, you can basically go directly to the gold mine, or they call it the gold mine, instead of like sifting through first, because you actually know what to look at. Yeah. I think that's a very important indeed. And also, some freelancers not understanding the process might pick the wrong keywords, and they will add words like "how to get" for free. And that basically will trigger the YouTube algorithm as well. So
dangerous.
Like, freelancers have no reason to find the best keywords to like do the filtering and that kind of stuff. Like they're probably getting paid per keyword. Yeah. So they're trying to make a list with as many keywords as possible just to get paid more money. So there's a different incentive there. So, and also you can get like a couple hundred good keywords in like 2 days work, and then you can go like have fun, and you have like keywords for like the next 6 months. Yeah. So it's not that long process as well.
If you know what you're doing.
Yeah, okay. that's very true. Yeah.
Because you know, we've hanged out with so many guys in the space, right, who are like kind of secretive a little bit about keyword research. You know, they're like, oh, how do you do your keyword research? It's like one of those like trade secrets type of thing, you know.
Yeah, and we share everything inside a closed community. It's like. The thing is with YouTube, there's plenty for everyone. Yeah. Like there's so much traffic on YouTube. There are so many topics you can make videos about. Literally anything. Yeah. Literally anything. Yeah. So there's enough for everybody. Yeah. But some people are keeping things for themselves. But sometimes then they reveal something, and then it's like a method you're like, it's kind of obvious. Like you can see it especially when people trying out. Like some people that just started out send some keywords to me to double check. Yeah. And you can often see like the same thinking process. They all have the same like angle of keywords, and then you already know like you will be competing with way too many people. But it's a process. Like that's important to keep in mind.
But on the bright side, if you're able to take the leap of faith, if you're able to build systems, if you're able to learn, you know, keyword research, if you can study economics and understand supply and demand, and you know, really become a producer of content rather than just a creator, because you as a smart person, you understand that in today's digital age, it's very important to become a creator of online content, right? Because if you're a consumer and you're just consuming all day long, that's one thing, right? You're not making anything. But it's actually throughout the history of humanity, it was the producers who were being rewarded for their hard work, right? And now it has become, easier than ever to produce something, but it's also harder than ever to produce anything because your attention just gets pulled away.
But the thing is, what you can do here is outsource the whole producing.
That's true.
So you can have freelancers make your videos. Yeah. So you could potentially still keep consuming while also producing, because the freelancer will make the videos anyway, and that will give you the biggest leverage because you have labor, you have media that will be online for like years to come. Yeah. And it's crazy, and it can give you like a pretty passive income stream. Like, let me ask you, like, when you've been in Spain, like, how many hours have you spent on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, not much.
But like the views and the earnings are like consistent, and that's what the whole search model. Yeah. Same for me. Like I'm spending maybe in total 1 hour a week just managing my team.
Yeah.
And like talk to them. Like I'm also like they're humans, so I also talk like sometimes ask them, hey, how are the recordings going?
Yeah.
Still having fun, still enjoying yourself while doing it.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
And I think it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I think, you know, it has such a nice balance between, for those of you listening, right? Because there are two types of leverage, right? There's the code and there's the media in today's world.
The highest leverage is that.
The highest leverage, you know? Code and media online. Code, in my opinion, is boring.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you sit there all by yourself coding something, hopefully you'll create some...
No, but it's not true, because when you have software, like it's not about coding yourself, it's about having software.
Yeah.
Once you have a software tool, you can sell it like multiple times without putting in more effort.
Sure, but the point I'm trying to make here is that media is much more fun.
Depends, like I don't film anything myself, like I don't care about filming.
But you still have the creative input into it. You're still good doing the branding. Hey, we gotta change this. I'll get.
Yeah, like I have a vision.
Yeah, you have a vision.
But I don't execute on the actual media itself.
You don't execute, yes, but you still have your creative input into it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it's a balance between putting systems in place and being a train and just like this, and at the same time making sure that those systems have the creative input to create something that stands out from the rest of the crowd.
And I think that's also how an entrepreneur should operate. Like you're seeing the bigger picture, and you're basically trying to find the players within your game that will make the whole thing work for you. And that's like being an entrepreneur. Yeah. Being an entrepreneur is not being in your business. And like
it's working on the business than in the business.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what they say.
Yeah, and that's once you have that system in place with the freelancers and the video topics and everything, then you can spend 1 hour a week on your channel, even less if you want. Like you still need to talk to your team maybe once in a while if you want to like talk with them. It's like it's normal. Yeah. And then it runs on its own, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's really passive.
Leverage, media, that's what we're all here about. So, probably a good place to round up.
It's
really not much to talk about. I mean, there's a beautiful view behind us for those of you who can't see. So I think we might as well just go and enjoy the sunset.
I agree.
All right, thank you guys so much for listening, subscribing, and we'll see you next week's episode. Ciao.
Ciao.